Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go here in Atlanta. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in. Going to mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line. We're going to go play action with Penix. Right side, catch made by McLeod.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
On second down, Penix scrambling to his left. Looking back to the middle of the field, it is caught. 11 yards on the connection there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take these forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second down and 5. From the gun, it's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down.
So often we see on these deep passes the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Falcons first down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They face second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. They'll try and run for the first with Eckler. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
Let's go. Back to 60.
So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. 0-0 is the score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this.
Got it. Ready?
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
Throwing now, Daniel. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Pass brought in by Samuel. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it just past their 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He was brought down by Von Miller. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, here is Pettis. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Gain of 6.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Drake London was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a second down. A give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Ron Payne there for the stop.
Brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
On third down, Penix. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment.
Bradley
So on
Pinion
fourth down,
in punt
the Falcons
formation.
bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Man in motion is Brown. On first and 10, here's Daniel. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
That one complete to Brian Robinson. And mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10.
First down, Washington.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
A throw on the move is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Commander's first down. Daniels gonna throw again. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's 2nd and 1. They run over center with Robinson. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
37-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Washington.
Now Daniels. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 2. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, 5 in. Go.
To throw is Daniels. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. They'll throw with Daniels. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. And the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. Jamal Agnew now to return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. Oh, yeah. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On 1st down, Daniels. A short one there. He's got Ertz. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Washington.
They'll motion over Samuel. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And And some good blocking, springing up a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
Across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of
The motion man here is McClure.
Third and inches.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down.
16 yards. And the Washington first down.
Give to Robinson from the pistol. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. Flush to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Daniel. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Cougar 19.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. To the left side, he's got McLeod. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Falcons first down.
On first down, it's Penix. That one taken in by London. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And this takes it into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And it's going to throw again. That's to Mooney, complete right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 11-yard line.
Again, it's Penix. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? To return, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Here we go.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
Down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 35, here's second down and a yard.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On first down, it's Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Press all 80.
Another run here for Robinson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before third down.
Tap the 60, tap the 60.
They'll drop to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. Give him 16 there, and a first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up the first set of downs.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
On play action, Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really in a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
So much. This is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's fourth down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations.
On second and long.
Brings up second and 11.
From the gun, here is Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. Stopping here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And 6.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
That's a tough incompletion right there. Feels like that down was their only chance to extend this possession enough to end this game in regulation. I think the smart move here now is you have to punt this ball away. You cannot risk a fourth down failure and give your opponent a short field to get a chance to win it themselves.
The returner will get away from it, and it's going to be marked down at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Robinson. Big hole to the 30. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the fourth. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
18, 50, 50.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
19. 60 Eagles.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
77. Hey, smash Broncos.
Third and long. Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's first down. Here we go. One final play. Now, deep ball for London. He's got it! And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision while I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisco, New York.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Today, a good one in store here, between the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And away we go from NRG Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Keeping it with Mixon. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Stroud off the play fake. Pass caught by Tate Dell. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he gets this forward to the 19. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Stroud's going to throw for it. He's got it. Complete to Collins. The stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to to throw. Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal.
What's that? 118. What's up? Buggy.
Here's Stroud now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
The Bears decide to call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Stroud gonna go on 4th down. And we get an incredible goal-to-go stand to begin this ball game as they force the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Play made by E.J. Speed.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Manunga with it. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. Got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3. Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They're looking down to 3rd and 3. Running for it, it's Swift. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Has his man, it's the Michigan rookie. And he'll get it up to the 27. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
1st down, Bears.
They run the counter with Swift. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, sometimes football and poker have a lot in common. You don't want to tell at the poker table, and you don't want one at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes just it's alignment. It's the way these linemen breathe. It's the blood in their knuckles the defenders read and react to. I think that time a tell was in play because the defense was all over that counter before it could get started.
Williams on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Someone got a piece of that downfield throw, but it is caught anyway. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Opening drive, about to break into field goal range. We got 1st and 10 at the 44. Swift gets it, going left. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Toss play, Swift. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just an outstanding play by that safety. But I'll say this, Kate, offensive coordinator, take note. Those safeties are flying downhill. To create a negative play on a toss, I can assure you a reverse, a trick play, something over their heads coming eventually.
Third down, here's Williams. That's more of the catch out left. And that will not be enough for a first down. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Williams throwing on 4th. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Markers reset. Ball at the 37.
Oh, quick, right?
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun now for Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He has the first over the middle. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 2-yard line.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Boys, you guys can do it, baby.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Mixon has the Houston touchdown. The Texans take the lead just before halftime.